AI is being sold as the future of everything. Faster, smarter, better. But beneath the hype is a growing shadow. Surveillance, manipulation, deepfakes, bias, job loss, and systems we may no longer control. The deeper AI reaches into our lives, the more urgent the questions become. This series goes past the headlines and into the truth. This is the dark side of AI. We need to talk about a new kind of scam. One that uses artificial intelligence to clone voices of people you love. But more importantly, we need to talk about one simple, powerful tool that can shut it down. Imagine your phone rings, you answer, and you hear a voice, choked with panic, a voice you know instantly, your child, your partner, your parent. They tell you they're in serious trouble, maybe a car accident, maybe an arrest, and they need money right now. Your heart drops, and every instinct you have is screaming at you to help. But stop for a second. What if that's not really them? What if you're listening to a perfect digital copy, a voice clone built by AI, designed to hijack your emotions and drain your bank account? This is not science fiction. This is happening right now to real people. To understand how to stop it, you first need to understand how the scam works. And what's frightening is how easy it is, and how fast. 15 seconds. That's all a scammer may need to create a convincing clone of your voice or your child's voice. And where do they get it? From the internet, an Instagram story, a TikTok video, a shared voice note. Your digital footprint becomes the raw material for the scam. And the whole playbook is brutally simple. Find a clip, feed it into a cloning tool, type the message, make the call. That's it, and it can be devastating. The cloned voice is only the hook. What really makes the scam work is old-school psychological pressure. Urgency, fear, panic, love. They want to overwhelm you before you have time to think. They want you to act first and ask questions later. So how do you fight something like that? Not with more technology. You fight it with something AI cannot steal. Your family's private knowledge. That is the weakness in the scam. AI can copy data, it can copy pitch, tone, rhythm, and sound, but it cannot copy what it does not know. It does not know your inside jokes. It does not know your shared moments. It does not know the strange little things that only your family would know. And that brings us to the solution. The code word. A simple word or phrase that your family chooses ahead of time. Its only job is to confirm that a high-stress emergency call is real. It should be memorable, but unusual. Not public facts, not obvious names, not anything a stranger could dig up online. You want something private, specific, and hard to guess. So here's the plan, a simple 3 steps. First, choose the code word with your core family. Second, make sure everyone understands how it works. Third, agree on one hard rule. If there is a panicked call asking for money, you ask for the code word every time. No exceptions. That rule is the whole defense. If the caller hesitates, gets angry, makes excuses, or tries to guilt you into ignoring the plan, you stop. No code word means no trust. Then you hang up and you call the real person back on the number you already know belongs to them. AI voice cloning is only going to get more realistic. But this defense does not depend on the sound of a voice. It depends on shared knowledge. And that is why it can keep working even as the technology improves. So don't wait until the call comes. Talk to your family tonight, make the plan now, choose the code word now, because in a world where you may not always be able to trust what you hear, preparation is the one thing the scammer cannot fake. So what do we do with this? This one is simple. Use it anytime there's a panic call, a money request, or anything that feels urgent and emotional, and get a little harder to clone. Be aware of how much clean audio of your voice you leave online, especially in long talking clips, because the dark side of AI is not always some giant futuristic nightmare. Sometimes it's a cheap scam using your voice, your trust, and one moment of panic. The good news is this is one of the few threats you can actually prepare for in advance. And cloned voices are only a piece of the picture, because the next question is what happens when the safety rails come off completely. The next chapter is, Dark GPT, the AI with no brakes.